kids, and welcome back to the I Got One podcast, the only podcast for coronaviruses. That's right, we are specifically crafting this podcast to be for coronaviruses so that we can increase our listenership numbers. Because as I understand it, there's more of them than humans. So that's I figure, like, why are we targeting humans?
Hashtag COVID-19.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay.
So it's a podcast for the virus. Got it.
It's yeah. I don't know if we can actually modify anything to be up their alley, but we'll just say that it's for them.
Okay.
And then that at least that what I'm thinking is then like at least a bunch of them will check it out one time.
Yeah.
And then some of them will like it.
Yeah.
And then like they'll stick around.
Sure.
So let's see how that goes.
Okay.
Right? They have ears, I think.
They might.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm your host, Johnny Christmas. This is
Jaku.
If you didn't recognize him, because he got a haircut.
Yeah, at least one.
It's slightly less hair now. And our guest today needs a haircut.
Brady.
How you doing, Brady?
I'm doing.
Tell us something.
Staying safe.
Staying safe.
Staying safe, yeah. Wait, how many people are there's 6 of us?
We're not very socially distant.
We're okay.
Here.
We're okay.
Yeah.
We're under the number.
All right.
Oh, yeah, right. But we're not the requisite distance from each other.
I'm pretty okay.
You are. You're in the safe seat,
Yeah.
I guess. Brady, tell us something that might be about yourself.
I'm from Mars, and that's about it.
I heard. So I've seen pictures of Mars. Looks boring. Is that true?
Yeah, there's not much to do there. There's a really good bar called Mars.
Yeah,
Mars Bar. Yeah.
Mars Bar.
Mars Bar.
I'm familiar with it.
I've heard of that.
Did you know there's a hackerspace on Mars?
Yeah.
Jaku Space Red. It's the first hackerspace.
How did you set that up?
Years ago, there's a Twitter for it, actually. Curiosity and all those were members.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, many of them were unable to make the last meeting.
They all died.
Unfortunately.
As I understand it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So your hackerspace has a 100% death rate,
I'm still alive.
but you're not there.
Yeah, but I'm still there.
You were never there.
Do you summer there?
I summer there. Yeah.
I heard the summers on Mars will kill you, especially if you're ginger. Like,
There can only be one red.
It's the red planet for a reason.
oh, is that what it is? You're actually immune
Yeah.
up there? That's
Yeah.
pretty interesting.
Yeah, well, it's what you get.
You know what else I get?
What?
Ideas
Oh.
for businesses.
What do you do with those ideas?
Not a damn thing.
Oh.
And so we've crafted this podcast for you kids who don't have any ideas but like doing damn things. We are very famous entrepreneurs, as I'm sure you all know, and we come up with too many ideas, usually in the shower,
On the
during
toilet.
bath time, in the toilet, and we just don't have the time to enact all of them, so we give them away to you, the viewer, here on the podcast, to do whatever the hell you damn want with it. And all we ask in return is a T-shirt from your company that you started from our ideas. We're looking at you. The many companies have clearly stolen our ideas.
Invite us to your IPO party, please.
Or just give us some stock during your IPO party.
Yeah.
That'd
Let's
be
cut out
cool.
the middleman. I don't need to travel for
Either
that.
Yeah. But you can send stock certificates to
P.O. Box
Box
18301, Chicago, Illinois 60618. Also turtles.
Yeah, shirts, turtles, and stock certificates. Have you
I
checked that?
There's been, you know what there was? Circus peanuts.
Who sent us circus peanuts?
Bearcat girl.
Of course she did.
Yep.
Do you like circus
No.
peanuts? This is a divisive issue.
Yeah.
I love circus peanuts.
I should bring
you
them.
should have brought me the circus peanuts.
I
She
forgot.
should have sent me the circus peanuts.
I forgot. I will bring them to you.
She sends the best packages.
She does.
Yeah.
Except for when they're circus peanuts.
Well, did they specifically say Jaku on them?
Yeah.
Messed that up.
But I'll give them to you.
Bring
It's
them
fine.
to me. I love circus peanuts. How do you feel about circus peanuts?
No experience, but I'd like to. I'd like to try at some point. It's on my bucket list.
How have you never had circus
I didn't have
I've
them
never
until like
been
a
to the
year
circus.
or two.
You
Clowns scared me a lot.
No, this is gas station candy. Where do you get your candy if not the gas station?
The circus.
All right, I don't think I've ever seen circus peanuts at the circus.
Yeah, why are they called circus peanuts then?
Well, because they're orange. Because
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
So
circus
Everything's
is
orange at the circus. Yeah.
Yep.
the ones I've been to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Orange circus.
Yeah. Does that make them ginger peanuts?
I think so.
What's your problem?
I'm not a cannibal.
Don't. I thought you people all.
Whoa.
You peanuts. All right. Okay. Fine.
Did you guys know Mr. Peanut died?
He did?
Yeah.
Oh man. That's Mr. Peanut is one of those guys where like you get really upset that he died and then you like realize you haven't looked at any of his works in like 30 years and you have no right to be upset because he wasn't a part of your life anymore. Like it's upsetting that he died, sure, but like I shouldn't feel as personally upset as I do by that.
Sure.
Yeah. Like what did he die of?
Peanut
allergy.
No, he actually drove
anaphylactic shock.
He actually drove the peanut van off a cliff, and then he was hanging on the ledge with Wesley Snipes and I don't remember the other person, and I think Matthew something, and then he decided to take one for the team and let go and fell down the cliff and died in a fiery explosion.
I know the story's true because you can't remember the one guy's name.
Yeah.
If you were making it up, you would have just said Matthew Broderick.
Yeah, no, it wasn't him for sure.
Or Matthew Jakubowski.
No, I don't think it was him either.
Okay. When did this happen?
In February? January? Yeah.
Yeah. So, for those who don't know, Mr. Peanut was the first genetically engineered peanut to have limbs and a monocle. And the monocle was the really impressive aspect of all that because it's a non-biological aspect. But yeah, popped out of the womb.
Yeah, and like you think if you're genetically altering this person, you can't make two eyes good.
It was the it was the first one.
Yeah, but
let's cut some slack.
I don't know, man.
Holy shit!
Have they released number 2 yet?
Wow.
Yeah, they got Baby Nut Nut. I don't know if that's what his name is, but that's what I call him. They got Baby Nut.
We saw the peanut van actually at an Oasis recently over off of 294. That thing's huge.
Oh man, the Oasis.
A big nut.
I have 2 questions. Number 1, was it like the peanut van, like the Wienermobile, the peanut van, or was it like a guy in a van offering you peanuts?
No,
I would have liked a nut.
I would have liked the latter there, but it was the former. Sadly,
yeah, you would have liked the latter. It's just some guy
off.
Hey, kid, you want a nut? Come in here. You can nut. You can.
That would be more expected on a roadside Oasis, but no, this was the peanut van itself. There's a party going on.
Really?
Yep. There's a big party in the nut. Yeah.
Was it a rockin'?
No, it was not a rockin'. Sadly.
Okay.
Just a waving.
Did you perform the requisite a knockin' then, since it was not a rockin'?
I cannot say I did.
All right.
I failed my task.
It's fair. He's from Mars. He doesn't know the culture here.
It's very different.
Oh.
Still adjusting.
So in Mars, do you knock on the vans that are
There
rocking?
are no vans.
Oh, there
aren't many vans.
What do you have?
Just sedans, yeah.
Sand.
Oh.
Sand and sedans?
Sedans.
Stands.
We were hoping to get that roadster, but it passed right by us.
There's one Tesla in orbit. Speaking of Tesla and famous entrepreneurships, who actually has something to contribute to this podcast?
I've
that's
got one
on
that's
brand.
Topical.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it a topical analgesic that reduces pain at the point of inflammation?
No, that's too smart for this idea.
Okay. Good, because I don't need all that shit.
Bad ideas only. So, on topic, social distancing has been something I've been hearing a lot of lately. So I was thinking a social distancing kit might be what you really need.
You know what's weird about that is like I've been a pro social distancer my whole life, and I had no idea it was. And like
been preparing
it's
for
like
this.
being a nerd. Like it's finally cool now. Social distancing is finally cool. Just avoiding people is in, and I should give seminars.
You know, all the preppers are like excited, but the nerds I think are also just as excited. They're like, I have been in my basement my whole life, and I'm going to continue doing so.
Now you're figuring out how to capitalize on this.
So,
what should be in my kit at my seminar?
Pre-smelly clothes that actually have a radius built in as part of the. You got your 6-foot kit, you've got your 12-foot kit. God forbid you've got your 24-foot kit.
Okay, I'll ask one question. What's in the 24-foot? Like, what makes the 24-foot smelly clothes that smelly?
It would have to be some like
nerds at NASA.
Nerds at NASA running on treadmills for 365 days straight.
Nerd sweat.
It's literally the nerds at NASA just
That's amazing. This is great. Well, so I was thinking at first when you mentioned like smelly, like you yourself don't want to wear something that's really smelly, especially if you don't really know what's in it and like if it's harmful to you. But you need a smell that like
that's Axe's entire.
Sure, but yeah, I feel like
except that one kid who used the pepper. Did you see that? There's the pepper spray kid.
No.
Somebody told him it was Axe, and he busted out pepper spray in the locker room.
Oh,
and
I did see that. Yeah.
Evacuate. Yeah.
So I was
anyway.
I was thinking we need to find something that would be smelly. To most people, but maybe not yourself, so that you're not like stuck with it.
You know what that is?
Sardines.
Your own farts.
Your own farts.
Your
Everybody
own
likes
brand.
their own brand.
Your own brand. And so what do? You like?
You'd
You
send
fart
them
in a jar.
You'd
Fart in a
like
jar?
send them like a.
You
like,
fart in a jar. You send the jar off.
They synthetically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe they could determine the smell of your farts by your DNA. You send them a strand of hair or something like that, and they're like, "This is you."
This is your
I don't think
musk.
that's so.
Another thought would be that respirators are also acceptable right now, and if you were the one wearing the bulkiest respirator, perhaps you could survive the train car. I don't know. That's the major thought here. You get a train car to yourself now.
Oh man, that is
Wait, just by way of having a massive respirator?
No.
Or
No.
the smelliest.
The smelly
clothes?
clothes.
yeah.
Though, respirators also might be. If you're wearing a full-size gas mask, people might just avoid you outright there.
Yeah. Well, also, like if a train pulled up and I'm walking into the car and there's only one person and he's got a gargantuan respirator on, I'm going to hold off. That's for sure.
I mean, you already need those respirators for like the blue line all the time. So
Yeah, I've definitely seen the one person sitting in a train car on rush hour before.
yeah, and that's and you don't get in that car.
Something's wrong
There's
here.
a big
I've had
turd
those-
right in the middle of the.
one of the last times I was on the train, like I remember we were all there, a bunch of us, and like this one guy gets on, and like everyone looks at each other for a minute, and like the next stop, like half the train gets off,
Yeah.
and then the next one, the other half gets
Yeah,
off.
it's the blue line shuffle.
Yeah,
Social distancing kits. Yep.
Yeah.
He was wearing his.
he was.
Perhaps people have already had this idea. Might be a concern. They just haven't marketed it.
Right.
You know what? This is the T-shirt I
Those
don't
are the people
want,
who could
though.
use the income the most.
I kind of feel like I don't want this. Whoever comes up with this, don't send me that
Please
T-shirt.
don't send me a T-shirt.
Please don't put it in the PO box.
Yes.
Yuck.
Or smell it from a mile away.
Yeah, we would not want to eat
The
those circus
post office
peanuts.
would probably reject it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I am surprised now that I'm just thinking about it, like how okay with the smell of urine I am now.
Yeah, you get used to it, right?
Like, yeah, especially like O'Hare, like that tunnel between the blue line and the actual terminals is like the most urine-soaked place on the planet, and you're just like, it's good to be home. That's like the welcoming smell.
Yeah.
The first thing you smell when you get back home is just that
Gee.
urine-soaked O'Hare tunnel. You ever pee in there?
No, can't say I have.
I thought that was a requirement of entering Chicago.
Yeah, like at the just pee.
That's
in
your
there.
boarding pass.
Yeah, there and then the Pedway. Yeah.
Oh, the Pedway's even worse than O'Hare. Oof.
Yeah, but the Pedway is nice to get out of the elements. Mm-hmm.
And when you're in your element, it's
yeah,
nice to have a good.
That's
pee.
where you go. That's fair. That's fair. All right.
But one question about the social distancing kit that I've been kind of thinking about is, should it be like stylish clothing, like a nice suit, like a fancy suit, or should it be like the stuff that you'd see like an anime nerd, like a huge anime nerd wearing at ASIN? Like,
there's no reason that like you can't look good.
yeah.
No, that's fair. Like, he's like, that guy smells awful, but he looks great. Like,
And also, people won't think it's you. But then that kind of defeats it because they'll gravitate towards you when something smells, and that defeats.
that is
Even
true.
though
Yeah.
but I think they'll quickly realize that it's you who smells, and then probably go away. But yeah, there's no like you don't have to look. Great.
Or should it be like just
or does the looking gross just like also help?
I mean,
Like,
if
I feel like it would.
26 feet away and see you, they won't be like, let's go near this person.
it could just be like undergarments too, so they don't see
that's
what
fair.
you're wearing.
You
wear
get
your
a
normal
choice.
Clothes. Yeah.
Though I really do think that like maybe
Why does it have to be clothing then? Why can't it just be like an aerosol?
Yeah, or the car freshener that you put on the mirror, which is it's a necklace.
Hang around your neck.
Yeah.
Oh, and you get various styles of clocks.
Though I do
and
think like
gold
a
chains.
big gray shirt with just like gigantic sweat stains like built onto it, like that'd probably be the
That might just be the visual thing. Yeah.
that would get people like visually
You know
afraid
what?
of you as well.
There's no reason you can't do both and have them on your website.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
fair.
Give people options.
Yeah,
Options
This is
are.
good cafe press.
That's the 6 foot and then the 12 foot. Yeah, that's a lot of options here.
Yeah.
We've got a whole catalog.
yeah.
Very
What
nice.
else is in the kit?
Well, the respirator would probably
yeah.
a respirator specifically because hopefully there'd be some way that you could get this through respirators. Because a lot
about-
of people are wearing them right now.
How about like a collapsible rod of the specified distance?
You can poke people that are like
It just has a
entering
10-foot pole. and
A
you
way
go,
to measure it at least. Be like,
Yeah.
you're not
Get
10
out of
feet
there.
away.
Yeah. Because you know what? If all else fails, if you're just winging around a 6-foot pole,
That's what I was
people
thinking.
are definitely going to stay 6 feet away from you.
Yeah, I was.
It's a kit. It's
It
not just
reminded
a
me
thing.
of the Simpsons of Bart like swinging his arms. Like I'm just swinging my arms. And
Yeah.
if you
And
get
if
in my
you-
way, so like it's your own fault.
No problem. See, I was thinking him with the rag on the stick.
Oh yeah.
Smelly
I'll
rag.
wash myself with a rag on a stick.
All right.
Cool. Yeah, good.
Cool.
Social distancing kit.
Yeah.
Hey, coronavirus.
cool.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Thanks for
for that.
joining us. Hope you guys stick
This is
around.
on brand for the coronavirus. It's giving them ideas. All right. Speaking of clothes, staying on that topic, I got one. It's underwear with pockets. That's it. Simple.
Okay. All right. So,
I can see that. Makes like
yeah.
staying at
There's-
home, like
Right.
or not.
well,
or
yeah.
not even.
Or not, yeah.
So the
gonna
with
tell
the current
you where to
climate,
go in your undergarment.
with the current climate going on right now, a lot of people working from home.
It's kind of cold.
One of the big benefits of working from home is people don't like to wear pants at home, and now you don't have to. But you still got to carry things with you.
Yeah, phone, wallet.
So if you're boxer shorts, have a pocket. You can put your phone in there. You put your keys in there. Great, very useful for right now. But I was also thinking,
Why do you need your phone and your keys if you're not going anywhere?
you need your keys in case you have to go somewhere
You have to run.
and you got to run.
Oh.
Evacuate.
Oh, in case it happens?
Yeah, in case
Okay.
it happens. But you want
And
your
you gotta
phone.
get
'cause
out of there?
If you're traveling like up and down stairs and stuff, you might have a drink in your hand. You might have a sandwich in your hand. Where's your phone? In your pocket, but you're wearing boxers. Right? So outside of this
In your
whole-
prison wallet.
you could do that, but I wouldn't recommend it because then you got to wash it. And this whole thing about washing your hands a lot.
It's your own. You don't have to wash it if it's your own.
I think you do. But regardless of this current situation, the other thing you can do with this is if you have like an item that you want to keep on you, but you don't use all the time, why is it in your pocket? Like, why is it not just in your boxer pocket? You know? It's accessible for when you need it, but you only need it like maybe once a week or so, but you need to keep it on you.
What would that item be?
An EpiPen maybe?
EpiPen. Chapstick.
Chapstick?
Oh, and
Yep.
it keeps it a really good, moist, soft temperature.
Good temperature, yeah.
The
You can
GPS
get into your
tracker.
underwear to
GPS
get
tracker,
that
yeah. You put a
chapstick
GPS
out.
tracker in your underwear, super easy, barely an inconvenience.
You never need to really pull that out. Yeah.
Yeah. Your
I just
No,
like
I'm imagining
underwear
the-
chapstick.
I'm imagining the EpiPen situation here. You're going in anaphylactic shock, and you're like, "Take my pants off."
yeah.
No, in my underwear. Keep going.
My underwear
No, really,
pocket.
I'm serious. Never mind, I'm dead.
For me, it's my PO box key. You know, I don't need to check that more than once a week. So let me just pull my
Why
pants
don't
out
you
at the
just
post office box.
Leave
and
it
my
in the
key out.
PO box.
Leave the key in there. Oh yeah, good
Or
idea.
just stick it to the outside.
Yeah,
You get
just
some
like do
gum.
not touch. Jaku's.
Ooh, you could put gum in your boxer shorts and it'd be nice and soft and chewy.
Yeah.
When you
No,
get
there's
in
a lot. There's a lot
Melt
of
some
things
chocolate
in there.
Ooh, yeah. Who doesn't love melted chocolate?
If you're traveling overseas, your passport could be in there. Like you need to keep it on you, but you don't need to
yeah, and
present
it'll
it
be
all
nice
the time.
and soft.
Yeah, it'd be nice and soft.
pull- you're-
warm.
I mean, I'm still imagining the accessing of all of these things. You're just at the airport, and they're asking for your passport.
well-
You're just like, unzip your pants.
Well, no, so that's
Yeah, you
that's the
just
thing.
fire that
You
hand right down the
like
front,
you know
like,
you're
hang
going
on.
to the airport that day. You're not going to have it in your boxer pocket. Yeah. But,
Why not?
But you could.
But you could. But you're not going to, most likely.
You're
But
not going
I
to.
would.
If you're in another country for a few days and you're just going around sightseeing and stuff, you're supposed to keep it on you at least. So if you need to pull it out, you have it available. But
It's just a good anti-theft mechanism, too. Like-
exactly. And then
Like if someone's picking your boxer pocket,
That's
yeah.
that
Plus-
sounds like a good colloquialism for something that I'll figure out later.
Plus, if they do like give me your passport, you're like, okay, hold on, and then they might be
Yeah.
like, I don't want it. So
No, you're fine.
you know what? You're fine. You're fine.
That's a
You're
legal
fine.
passport. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on, it's in my boxer pocket.
And like I
Get
think
it out and just get it out real slow.
And if it becomes normalized, there's that.
Start
that, like,
fishing
eventually
around in
people
there.
don't want.
Yeah.
Don't
Well,
want it.
Eventually, I feel like pockets in your jeans and stuff will have like zippers to get you access to your boxer pocket.
Oh yeah, like pass-throughs. Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
pass-through
Like how
pocket.
some of those like coat pockets just go right. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So they're
Oh man, I had so many coats like that. You get the holes in the bottom of the pockets, and then next thing you know, your keys are like behind you.
yeah. Can't steal your keys if you can't even
Yeah.
find them.
You're doing the poor kid coat shuffle, the dad coat shuffle. There's always my dad's coats.
Right. That's fair.
Speaking of dad's coats, I got one.
All right.
So y'all remember
Nope.
the hit book Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
From the 90s.
That was a good book.
Anyone not remember?
Should they make a
book?
This better not be a movie idea.
I think they should make 4 movies.
Oh no.
All right.
But only make 2 of them good. Just a suggestion. Floating it out there.
Yeah. All right. How's this go with dad jackets? Dad coats?
So my idea was Geriatric Park.
Oh.
So it's like Jurassic Park, but with old people.
Okay.
Because like a lot of them end up in like elderly communities anyway. And instead of having them be like, secluded in these very like cut off places where often they're not even allowed outdoors.
Yeah.
Depending on the quality of the location. Like, no, this is only outdoors, which is the human's natural habitat.
Right.
And so you get to see them in their element.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like sightseeing and pointing out. Like, there's
They're just wandering around going, because also they haven't been outside in a very long time. So they're like, dang, look at this tree.
Would there be
you can go,
guides?
look at those people looking at that tree. And then there could be someone watching you. It's,
I feel like you could even use this as a warning to the younger generations.
Don't grow old.
Well, but you could find, certain older humans with elements like, bad backs and stuff. And it's like, if you don't exercise each day, this could happen to you.
You're making this somewhere between like a zoo and a kennel. And I'm not trying to have
You're trying to make a free roaming.
Would there be like a tour guide for it even? Like,
well, it'd be in helicopter, like
Jurassic
Park.
For safe distance.
Right, yeah.
Here's my concern,
and you don't want to
guess.
disturb the, the
If you
natural-
have all these guys, all these old people like group up and free roaming and like start socializing and
they
stuff,
might rise up against
they're going to
us.
rise up and they're going to vote for the worst president again.
Oh no! So when you put them on, it's just like Jurassic Park. They're on their own island.
Yeah,
they're
gonna break
They
out.
don't get voting.
They're
We're
every
safe,
4
they're
years,
safe.
there's going to be a disaster where they break out, and they're like, we got to ruin the younger generation. The drive for them to ruin the younger generation is too deep.
My
for
grandma's pretty healthy, and she can't open jars.
If you tell her that there is a that a president is about, like, someone is going to be elected and it's going to like change the world, she's going to open that jar.
No, you just tell her there's a Republican running.
Yeah.
And then she's going to be like, we got to vote.
Yeah.
Voting strength.
Yeah. Like she will get the strength.
I got one. It's not really one. It's just a thing that needs to exist. Just taking that mentality of, holy crap, we have to go vote, and injecting it into the rest of society. What happened?
Sure.
It's a bad one. Going back to Geriatric Park.
Yeah. Okay. I think so it's not a zoo.
Right. No.
But
it's a natural free roam.
Natural free roam. Okay.
They can build houses if they want. Whatever.
Yeah, sure.
They can raise crops, or they can be a nomadic people if they so choose. These are all natural things for humans to do. Mm-hmm. It just, then we make money by helicopter tours flying over.
I still think it would be like even more exciting if you kind of got in like a bus that was like camouflage. So you're kind of like,
like the safari
zooming,
buses.
yeah, like a safari bus. And you've all got your hats on. And, you're like the tour guide starts to whisper. He's like, if you look out your left, you're gonna see. Yeah, like
the problem is that I think old people are naturally attracted to buses.
Yeah, that's true.
And so they'll keep trying to get on it.
they'll
be like,
well,
they'll think it's going to the casino or the bingo hall.
That's the
Are
stealth.
they not going to have
You've
casinos and bingo halls?
Yeah.
They probably have those.
They would. I think they would just eventually naturally occur.
Yeah. That's true.
You have to think about this as like its own society that's going to start like.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to start.
First, it builds the things that it needs to survive.
It definitely has like a
hall,
limited timeline
casino.
on it.
No, it doesn't.
They just keep importing them.
I want to be old.
All right, well.
I don't know. I'm already old, so like I know I'll be old. You might not
be old.
Get there. Yeah. And
Tech NASA nerds might intervene.
they say the first person
nerds.
to live to be 120 has already been born. Man, can you just thinking about
That's
that
dumb.
sounds.
Being
That guy's
120.
going to work till they're
like, I can't.
95 or so before they can retire.
Yeah, right. That's what it is. It's
Yeah.
like, well, that just means retirement age is 100.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, okay.
Can you imagine? Like, so
These boxes for me.
what are you like?
was
40?
this? Yeah. 45.
Is that why you say talk to your electronics now when they ding? You're like, what's this? Who's this? What is? Who? Hello?
Hello? How do I use this?
Who is?
Alexa, I want a song.
Bobby?
Bobby? Is that you?
Alexa?
Is that you, Bobby?
Old Jaku's going to be fun.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Alexa, Siri,
Whatever your name is.
bring me water. This is good. So how many elderly listeners do you think we have now versus when we first started?
Oh, I mean, well, a year ago we started. And so, like, everyone that was a listener then is a year older.
What's our rankings in Australia now?
I don't know.
What is old?
Yeah. What
65?
I think that's the joke.
All right.
I don't know. You're as old as you feel. Is that what I get told every time I ask that? Is that an ambulance?
No. That's police.
We don't do police
Wrong.
rounds.
Wait, no,
That is an ambulance.
That's an ambulance.
Ambulance round. All right, ambulance round. We got an
Go.
ambulance round. All right. Me go. Okay. So it's an ambulance that doesn't make a noise. It's stealth ambulance.
What is the purpose of this?
It sneaks up on people to give them a heart attack so they have someone to take in.
Oh, because nobody takes ambulances anymore because
Yeah.
they're so expensive. They have to generate their own revenue.
Yeah.
Do you want an ambulance or do you want an Uber?
All right, I got one. It's so instead of the buses in Geriatric Park, they're ambulances. You get to drive around and they're very used to it. It doesn't alert anyone.
Oh, with the sirens and stuff, they're like, oh, that's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
They're here all the time. I want to revisit an idea you had earlier. Two
Hold on.
movies.
You got your ambulance.
Oh, God.
Is this
about the
where
ambulance?
it's going?
No, go for the ambulance first.
You got to
No,
go
it's
for
you.
I got to go with the ambulance.
Go.
here?
You got to
All
make
right.
something up.
ambulance round.
The best part about ambulance rounds, we never tell the guests how they work.
Ambulance run.
Give me an ambulance idea.
This is a hard one. Ambulance scooters. They're like the free rideshare scooters, and they're everywhere. So they're
like
everywhere.
get your own ass to the hospital. They can only go to hospitals.
Yes, but for significantly discounted from a normal ambulance.
Right? Yeah. Like if you can stand and push a scooter around, this one's only $500.
I can't wait.
To get you to the hospital.
I can't wait either because they will be like 20% charged. So like it's not going to be enough to get there.
And they lock up if you don't make it to the. If you're trying to take them anywhere else.
You're gonna have to find another one along the way.
That's an idea we're going to get a T-shirt for. There's no
hope
way
so.
that won't exist in 5 years. That's great. Good work, Brady.
Your own ambulance.
Thanks for kickstarting that idiocy.
Please IPO.
No, none of those things ever IPO. There's like 600 scooter companies, and they're all doing terribly. No one's going to spend money on that. Good ambulance round,
Yeah,
kids. Good
very
ambulance round. Who's got one?
All right.
Who's got a one?
I've got one.
Yeah.
It's like Yelp for roadside bathrooms. You might call it something like shitter, or I don't know.
What is a roadside bathroom?
Just like I'm driving, I'm on the
porta
highway.
potties?
I need to go to the bathroom.
All
What is
right.
my best bathroom
so like
option?
Oases, gas stations,
Yeah, things like that. But
places you stop on a road trip.
and something that lets you review them, because I've definitely like gone to an Oasis and have been not unable to use my nostrils for the next couple hours. This is the worst bathroom on earth, the worst toilet in Scotland, as it were. Like,
Is this where you got the idea for your first idea?
what?
With the smells?
Oh no, I'm just very smell oriented,
Okay.
as you can tell.
Yeah, you are.
It's got a lot.
What's
It's
this
got a
about?
lot of smell related things. But this
Martians?
is also
Man.
important in terms of like,
Yeah.
is this bathroom usable? Is the toilet just like annihilated, or a hole on the floor,
Yeah,
for
right.
example?
Does it have a hole I can pee into somehow?
Yeah, and then you can review it and send pictures of the poops floating in the toilets and stuff like that. It would be pretty.
Call it
Yeah.
double decker.
I double decker. I would call it. I would make it presented in a Tinder style, and I would call it
Swipe
and I
on
would
it.
call it poop or not,
Poop or not.
or swipe, like swipe.
Yeah, you can just call it swipe.
And you could swipe through
No,
and find
yes,
the toilet
no,
you want,
no,
and then when you
yes.
find one you
But
match with.
Did the
you-
toilet swipe on you? Is the real question. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, I think you would have requirements, like minimum requirements for a usable toilet, because everyone's different. It's a subjective experience. And then like other people would just put in the conditions of that toilet. Because like if you only got to do a number one and the toilet seat is covered in who knows what,
Yeah.
doesn't matter to you. It may matter to other folks.
Yeah.
Who
I need to sit down.
Who need or if you're just tired and you need to sit down. It's
Use the bathroom.
yeah. Cool thing about that is everyone can sit down for number one. I guess it's not that cool.
No.
It's just
Interesting.
fact.
it's is it interesting?
I don't know. No,
No,
not really.
No, it's just
It's
normal.
also maybe not a fact.
Maybe. Who knows?
Some people
We're
can't
all
sit
wrong.
down. Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just tired.
Yeah, that's fair. You just I need a nice quiet seat.
Yeah. Oh,
Just
so
go here.
volume. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should have.
They play loud club music in this one. In a rave.
There's a gas station bathroom on the way to Wisconsin that I, for some reason, stop in all the time. And I think it's because it's attached to a restaurant, so it looks like an okay place to stop. And they put like job ads on the inside of the stall doors all the time. And I was just thinking, like, wow, Frank, you finally got a job. Where'd you find it? I was like, oh, it's on the back of the stall door at the Poop and Go. They're paying truckers $18 an hour, so I applied.
I kind of feel like I want to put like fake ads there, and just the phone calls we will get for those jobs would probably be pretty good.
Oh yeah, there's nothing better
good
on earth
analytics
than
you can
trolling
run there,
the desperately unemployed. That's a great.
Well, they might have jobs.
Ha ha! You thought you were going to support your family.
They might be looking for something better.
Look, man, I was unemployed for a long time. I don't appreciate. You don't know how it is.
No,
You're about to know.
Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. We don't know. It's a mystery right now.
It is a mystery. I tried to get a job with Brady,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Hell no."
No. Fuck this guy.
Yeah.
No, the scooter ambulance game right now. It's it's hard to hire. Sorry, I've already started a company around that in my mind.
Man, yeah.
You go ahead. Send us a shirt. All I want is a shirt.
Yeah.
In
Just
fact,
one
your
shirt.
company could just be
Vigilance.
a company that prints shirts for that other company, and then I'll accept it.
That
Shirts,
is like
yeah.
1 hour tease or something.
It's one type of tease.
I'm just glad it's
Minute
not
tease.
one type of tease.
one type of tease.
59-minute tease. Oh my God. Why don't we do
look at
that?
Killing them.
Yeah.
Just do
What is
58-minute tease. Like
So
a
it's
good
like down to
Race to the
arbitrary.
bottom
Where it's
is
like 0.2 millisecond tease. Like
negative 5-minute tease.
With the
We send
shipping
you the
takes
tea
2 weeks.
before you realize you want it.
Yeah. 2 weeks shipping.
timed t-shirt. I'm imagining like you standing outside with the little like stopwatch. Go. Like
I think we could do a 59-minute tea.
I bet. So my idea
Yeah.
is instant teas.
Instant tea.
Instant teas, but the shipping takes 2 weeks.
Instant tea by Mr. T.
And so
He's
all
your
this happens-
spokesman.
Yeah, you
Oh,
get Mr.
man.
T. Oh, Mr. T. Nobody knows teas like Mr. T.
Go to Instant Tea. I pity the food.
I pity the fool who does not go
Who
to-
waits for their tea. Yeah.
Is he dead?
No.
Okay.
He's very much alive. How dare you?
Does
He's
he
a
still-
national treasure.
Does he still live here?
Yeah, he lives just down the street.
No, he used to live in Lake Forest.
Yeah, just down the street now.
Yeah?
Times are tough.
in Lake Forest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Times are tough.
Deforestation.
Times are tough for famous people
Now
from
it's
the 80s.
just lake.
Yeah, now it's just like
Yeah, there's no
more
forest there anymore.
And the lake's going away.
Oh, yeah, it's the lake. All the
Eventually
waters
it's-
rose. Is that what
eventually it's
happened?
just going to
It's
be
all-
Nothing.
pause.
Yeah.
All right, continue though. Please tell us
Continue
more.
what?
Your idea, Mr. T, Instant Teas.
Oh, yeah.
2
And
week
so then all
shipping.
that happens as soon as you order your teas, it just prints a shipping label. And so you get the notification like, your teas are shipped. But like it's a 2 week shipping time. So then you got plenty of time to actually make the teas and put them
Oh, sure.
out. But it's like you're still like it looks like. Yeah. And we're no strangers to scams on this podcast, kids. In fact, we prefer them.
Potentially.
Yeah.
They make
the
a lot
more
of money.
scammy, the more offensive.
The better.
Yeah.
Give us your scammy and offensive ideas as a 5-star review on the iTunes podcast store.
Oh, yeah. I haven't checked that in a while.
Speaking
Yeah.
of scammy, soundy things, I'm trying to figure out like you gave an idea earlier that like two movies and then two really bad movies, and I think that like some companies should start considering is making sequels to things, so people start talking about how the one that came before was way better, and you like regenerate interest in the first one. So you have to have like a budget sequel that sucks. If your first movie bombed, you make a budget sequel to kind of pull the first one out of the water.
Like it's way worse.
Yeah, like it's so much worse, and people are like, "Wow, the first one was so much better." And then people are like, I never watched it. I heard it was bad." No, but the first one, it was definitely better than this one.
They could
Which
even-
and it's objectively objectively true because you like made it that way.
and they could literally film both films at the same time.
Yeah,
And
this
cut-
is like the rescue film.
Yeah.
Like, we put this out in case this one bombs, so people start talking about it again. Yeah,
that's a simple one. I like it.
makes a lot of money too.
Yeah.
Wait.
So it occurs to me now that I'm checking for 5-star reviews.
Yeah.
We say like, hey, leave a 5-star reviews on iTunes.
Yeah.
iTunes hasn't existed for quite some time.
I say iTunes podcasts.
It's
It's
just
the
called
podcast app.
Apple Podcast.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
word like Apple has removed
Anyone
iTunes.
that's listening to the podcast on Apple knows that's where you go. We're not going to iTunes.
Not the kids who were
These are the old people.
Who
we
only
don't care.
started a year ago.
No.
Or the old people whose
the
kids
viruses
just
are
got
our
them.
new listeners.
Yeah. And they're like, iTunes podcast. I don't know what that is.
Podcast app on iOS. Done. It was I got
But
that
it's also on
/review is where we
macOS now.
tell them to go.
There's a desktop app.
If you go to igot.1/review,
I can't handle
right there,
this
Johnny.
this Apple.
igot.1/review. It already takes you there.
Does it?
Yeah.
All right.
That
Go
was
to
the thing
igot.1/review and leave a 5-star review. Even if you don't like us, just click 5 stars.
You can
and then
say it's the worst
It's so
podcast,
easy
but
to
it's
do
got
it.
to be 5 stars. Otherwise, we don't.
It's 2020, and I think the only type of reviews that are allowed now are 5 stars everywhere.
Yeah.
Like everything you buy anywhere is rated 5 stars, and regardless of its quality or ability to perform its simple functions.
Are you able to like rate under 5 stars? I thought they were just like, oh, you're rating it 5 stars.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
it's
have
just
to-
5 stars right out of the gate.
It's literally 5 stars only. But yeah.
I was yelling at Lyft on the Twitter the other
saw
day
that.
about that. Like, if you give someone 3 stars on Lyft,
You no longer-
which is an average rating, like, yep, they picked me up and dropped me off
Didn't blow my mind.
as agreed, 3 stars. Yeah. Lyft's like, what went wrong?
Nothing.
I'm like, well, nothing went wrong. It was
Normal.
as advertised.
Normal ride.
Yeah.
Everything was good.
Everything was fine. And they're like, you will not be matched with any riders that you rate 3 stars or below. And I'm like, why are you punishing me? Like, I'm fine getting 3-star riders.
An age of
That's
extremes.
average. Why do I not want average drivers?
It's either 5
or
stars or it's 1 star, and it's nothing in between.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's like, didn't
the
die,
extremes.
5 stars. Died, 1 star.
not even any stars because he couldn't rate it because he died.
Then, so it's only 5 stars.
Reviews
only
are
5
passed on to the next of kin.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
It's a legal obligation.
You inherit it.
You have to pay. You have to take care of their taxes, and you have to close out any unused, unsent reviews for anything.
Leaves a tip though. Tip generously.
But yeah, again, I think this is going to wrap up the podcast, though. I think we're running out of time. We got some. We're saving the 5 stars for the next episode.
It's a good one.
And we got to thank our Patreons for
Yeah.
being
Motion
put on
to
our
this-
wall. This
This
is our
area.
This is where they go on the wall. Their names are scrolling as
Thanks,
you can see. Thanks
you.
everyone. Yep,
and this person.
Yeah, that person.
I think they're new.
they might be, but
So,
thank you so much.
Yeah.
And that's patreon.warp.world. Thank you guys so much for joining us for this episode. Thanks for being on.
This was great.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I feel better than when we started. And
Yeah,
that's-
absolutely.
I think that's what's important.
All right.
Okay, kids.
Hi, everyone.
We'll talk to you
Bye.
in a minute, which is like a week in human time.
Yeah.
Gotta keep waving.
Keep on waving.
Come on. Almost.